God told Moses, "Send men to scout out the land of Canaan. I'm giving this land to the Israelites." Moses sent out one leader from each family tribe, just as God commanded. Moses told the men what to do. "Go see what the land is like and whether the people who live there are strong or weak, few or many." Moses had a lot of questions. Is the land good or bad? Are the cities they live in camps or forts? Is the land good for farming? Are there any trees? Moses told the men to be courageous. So the men went and scouted out the land. They traveled around the land for 40 days. They cut down a cluster of grapes in the valley and they carried it on a pole. Then they went back to Moses, Aaron, and the Israelites to tell them what they saw. "The land is good. It is flowing with milk and honey," they said. "But the people living in the land are strong, and the cities that they live in are large and well protected." Then Caleb, one of the spies, said, "We must go and take possession of the land. We can certainly conquer it with God's help." But the other men disagreed. "We can't go up against the people. They're stronger than we are. We look like grasshoppers compared to them." The Israelites were afraid and they cried all night long. They thought Moses and Aaron had brought them to Canaan to die. The Israelites said, "Let's appoint a new leader and go back to Egypt." Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before the Israelites. Joshua and Caleb, who had both scouted out the land, tore their clothes and said to the Israelites, "The land we explored is extremely good land. If the Lord is pleased with us, he will give it to us. Don't be afraid. God is with us." The Lord spoke to Moses. "How long will these people despise me?" he asked. "How long will they not trust me?" God threatened to destroy all the people. But Moses said, "Please forgive them of the wrongdoing. I know you are great, faithful, and loving." God replied, "Since you have asked, I will forgive them. But none of them who despise me will live to see the promised land of Canaan." Since Caleb and Joshua had followed God completely, God decided to let them enter the promised land. God said that the Israelites who did not trust God would face consequences for their sin. They would wander in the wilderness for 40 years, and they would not enter the promised land. All of the spies who went to scout the land died, except for Joshua and Caleb.